Good morning, YouTube land. It's Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter. There's a couple of reasons why I joined you again this week. Let's just jump right in. The first reason was, got some chai goos. These are not the ones I ordered from Amazon. I still don't have those. But when I came back from the cottage, I was surfing on Etsy, and I found a knitting and yarn store that was having a big sale. And I ordered these. These are the 40-inch 4mm, and I took them out, and oh my goodness, it looks so pliable. And I think I'm going to have some fun today with this. But I do have a question for you knitters out there. How do you know, like, do I have to put them back in the case every time? How do you know what size it is? Like, the crochet hooks have the size written on them. I don't see that on the knitting needles. So how do you store them? I guess for now I'll just keep putting them back in the package, but I'd like a better way of storing them. Anyway, so yay! The other thing, I'm not sure how many days ago, maybe a week, maybe less, Hannah over at the Cozy Cottage released another pattern, and it is the Cotton Candy Slouch. Sorry, I ran out of ink, so it's in black and white. Anyway, it is $1. One measly dollar. And she said she's going to leave it at $1 forever. Now, if you don't know who Hannah is, and if you're not familiar with her patterns, this is your opportunity to go ahead and familiarize yourself with her and her patterns. This woman is amazing. Like, the patterns that she puts together are so thorough and so well thought out, and they're just amazing. So anyway, she used, oh my goodness, what did she use? Kind of yarn. A bulky weight. I don't have a lot of bulky weight. So, but the good thing is, the information she gives you in this is you can adjust it to whatever yarn you're using. Yeah, she gives you so much detail. It's amazing. She could have been one of those designers where it's just one page, done, and then you're left with a bunch of questions. No, not from Hannah. Anyway, I cannot stress enough about, I think I've bought most of her patterns. I have most of her patterns. There is the Key Largo that I have not made yet, but it is on my queue to make. I've already printed it off and everything. But anyway, let's move on. So, I think if you've been around a little while, you all know how obsessive I can get. I didn't make just one. I made six. Six in the last few days. When I find a pattern that I love, I have to do it until it's out of my system. But I have a feeling that this one's not going to leave my system. She has introduced me to the extended single crochet, which I've heard about, but never put in practical use. I now did, and it is phenomenal. So the first one that I made was using King Cole Corona Chunky, and this is what it came out like. I can't tell you how soft and buttery this feels. So much so that when I finished it, my mom claimed it. My mom. This woman, I don't even think she owns a sweater. She doesn't like wool or yarn in general. But she claimed it. She loves it. And she touched it and she's like, oh my goodness, it's so soft. This is the satin lady. But anyway, so she's claimed that. Wonderful. So I did that. Then, and what I noticed was when I was doing it, when I got to the decreases, there was some holes. And, you know, I wasn't sure if it was the pattern or if it was me. So I thought, let's do this again. And this one is made with Bernat Premium Tweed. I love this yarn. I'm sure I can get 3 hats out of one skein. And it's like $3.97 up here. You can get 3 hats for like $1 a piece. Anyway, love this yarn. And it's Bernat Premium Tweeds, and the colorway is Rainbow Tweed. Okay? It's like sprinkles. And I made this. Is that not adorable? It's a little smaller, but honestly, it fits me. It fits me beautifully because I have a small head. Anyway, so I finished this one, and again, I had little gaps in the top here, so you can see my finger coming through. So I thought, okay, I'm not sure if it's me or if it's the pattern. So I quickly emailed Hannah, and she got back to me, and she gave me some advice that I'm embarrassed to say that I should have thought of. It was one of those, oh, why did I send her that email? She suggested that when it comes down to like the later decreases, that I go down a hook size. And it worked. So that one. So I made another one, and it worked. So this one is made with Knitting Fever, Painted Mist, and the Yellowstone. The color's Yellowstone. Look at this hat. Look at this. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's a little big for me, but it's for a bigger head, for a normal head. Anyway, so what I did was I did the whole thing, and I think the last 2 rows of the decrease, I went down 2 hook sizes, and that's because I'm a loose crocheter anyway. And look, no holes. It is wonderful. What a great idea. And I should have thought of that. Anyway, made that one. Loved, and this yarn, oh my god, this yarn is so luscious. Luscious. And I love the colorway. So I actually have more of this yarn. I think I might make a hat and scarf to go with it because I have enough of it. And then I couldn't stop there. I had to keep going. And I had some of these Karen Chunky Cupcakes. And I got them really cheap. And I made, where's the end here? Made this. Now, this is cute, and it's for a kid's head, but trust me, it fits me quite nicely. I don't like this, but anyway, we'll show you this side. It's nice, and it's nice yarn to work with. It almost feels waxy, like so when you're working with it, it almost feels waxy so that everything glides well. The only thing is it's pretty stiff after you're done, so I think I'm going to take the pom-pom off and wash it, and that should soften it up. So, made that. And then, like I said, I don't have a lot of bulky yarn, but I did have this Loops and Threads Charisma Tweed, which is a number 5 bulky. And I must be on a yellow kick because I made this, and this is my favorite one. I love this. It's tweedy, it's yellow, it's just wonderful. The good thing about this pattern is this pattern creates more of a closed construction, as you can see. So it's great for our Canadian winters because I've taken this outside and it's wonderful. And no holes at the top. It's great. Yeah, so this one would be mine. So, yeah. Now, I made one more, and then I'm going to talk to you about this wobbly hat. A wobbly pom-pom. The last one I made, and I made this one this morning while I was drinking my coffee. And it is using, I love this yarn print, and the colorway is Kaleidoscope. I made this. Now, it's for a little person, but trust me, it fits me. Look. It fits me. How adorable is this? It's so cute. So much fun. Now, same pattern and everything. No holes. It's wonderful. I love it. But what I did do differently was, now I'd like to think I came up with this, but I'm sure I didn't. I'm sure that many people do this. Okay, so you have this pom-pom, and you know how you make your pom-pom, and then you use the yarn to cinch it into a pom. And then you use that to attach it to, you know, I tie mine. I tie mine in a bow so that I can take it off. Great, it works. But you get a little bit of a wobbly. So this morning, I made this one less wobbly by, so when you make, I'm going to untie this and show you. Okay, so I'm going to show you the inside first so that you see. There are 4 threads going through here. 4 yarn. What I did was, so when you use your yarn to cinch it, I decided to go around twice so that I have 4 strands hanging, and I put it in 4 corners at the top, at the top of the hat, 4 corners, so that when you go in, it is much more sturdy. Pat, 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 pat. I came up with that, but I'm sure someone else is doing it this way too. Anyway, if you're not familiar with that, give it a try. So instead of just having the 2 strands, you have 4, and then when you go to pull it through the hat, do it this way, you know, and then tie all 4 together in a bow, and it's wonderful. So I'll show you my brim. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful. So anyway, if you are not familiar with Hannah and her patterns, you absolutely need to go check her out. And this is the perfect opportunity. It's $1, just $1. You will love it. And if you're not familiar with the extended single crochet, you'll love that too. It's like the double crochet, but so it takes the same amount of time as a double crochet, but it's more dense. And I'm actually thinking of making a whole blanket out of this stitch. Like, it's that wonderful. So thank you, Hannah, for introducing me to that. I love pattern. I love your patterns. You're thorough. Oh, anyway, I can go babble on and on and on. The other reason, oh, what am I wearing? I am wearing a sweater that my husband bought me for Christmas. It is 100% alpaca from Peru. He found a store that imports things from Peru, and it's handmade in Peru and hand knitted, and it's got little alpacas here. I'll stand back and show you. See? Really cute. Really, really cute. It's a hoodie. Yeah, you can see the hoodie back there. He did good. He did good. The only thing is that the yarn is so fine that you have to be really careful when you're putting it on the float. I catch the floats, and I don't want to ruin this one. And it's definitely, it's buttery soft. It's so soft. So definitely a hand wash item. Anyway, he did good. He's turning into a yarny. Okay, another thing I want to talk to you about is I realized yesterday that 1 week from today, the 21st of February, is my 1-year podiversary, and I want to celebrate. I've been on here for 1 year. Like, I can't believe it. Just kind of flew by. So I want to celebrate, and I want to celebrate with a giveaway. But I've also looked at what I paid in shipping this past year, and it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I was trying to come up with ideas, and this is my thought process. I want to do a giveaway, and then I thought, oh, what do people like? They like yarn. I've also noticed that a lot of people like subscription boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm announcing a giveaway today, and I'm going to pick a winner on the 21st of February, because that is my actual one year podiversary. And what I'm going to do is the person that I pick is going to get 3 months subscription for the Canadian Crocheter. I know that sounds funny. But what had happened was, okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, I bought some hand-dyed yarn, and the lady that sent it to me, she vacuum sealed the yarn. And I realized, hey, I have a vacuum sealer. So what did I do? I went to go practice, and I sealed 2 skeins of yarn. This is wonderful. It's an amazing thing. And the reason it's amazing is I was at the post office not too long ago, and the lady there was telling me that I need to start using these mailer bags. Because boxes, they take the measurements. So the measurements go into account when they calculate how much shipping it is. So she suggested that I would save a lot of money if I use mailer bags. But, you know, mailer bags, you can't fit a lot of stuff in here. So I sealed some yarn, popped it in there, and now there's room for other things. So this is how it came about. Oh, and I also had a lot of fun when I was doing the 12 Days of Christmas with Jen from Jen's Crafty World, I had so much fun opening surprises, and I also had so much fun shopping for someone else, someone who's like-minded. And I think that whenever you get, the reason that you like these subscription boxes is it's a surprise every month. Sure, you can go and buy your own yarn, but isn't it fun to get some happy mail and then you don't know what's in there? So this is how my whole thought process worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one winner, and that winner is going to get 3 months. I'm going to mail one mailer on the 1st of every month for 3 months. So March 1st, April 1st, and May 1st, I will mail out the winner a surprise mailer. So Canadian Crocheter subscription box or bag, mailer bag. So in this, there will be the minimum of 2 skeins of yarn sealed like this. And then some other little goodies. Maybe more yarn, maybe other things. But it'll be a surprise. So for 3 months, that winner is going to get, at the beginning of the month, a little surprise from Canadian Crocheter. So to be entered into this, all you have to do is leave a comment down below and answer a couple of questions. One, what kind of yarn do you like? Do you like the bulky, the worsted, the fine? By the way, the yarn that I'm giving away is probably not going to be hand dyed, only because I spent a small little fortune on the yarn that I'm giving away for the cow. So, gotta watch my pennies. Anyway, down below, tell me what kind of yarn you're interested in. That doesn't mean that I'm going to stick to that. It just means that I get to know what do you prefer. Maybe I want to throw you out of your comfort zone. Maybe I want to, you know, if you like chunky, maybe I might send you some fingering weight just to play. So leave that. Give me a general idea of what kind of colors you like. Again, doesn't mean I'm going to stick to that, but a color family. You know, do you like the purples? Do you like the blues? Do you like bright colors, muted colors, neutrals, whatever? Give me an idea. And what else do I need to know? Oh, and are you just a crocheter, or are you a knitter, or both, or one or the other, or is there other crafts that you enjoy? Leave that down below. So this gives me a little bit, I get to know the winner just an itty bitty bit better so that I can gear the monthly bag towards either something that you love or push you out of your comfort zone. So leave that down below, and next Thursday I'll come on, or the 21st, I think that's a Thursday, I'll come on and pick a winner for that. And I hope that it's a success. I hope that everybody's interested in it. And you'll have to trust me. Every month you'll get a surprise. Maybe it'll be a dud. Maybe you'll be happy. I don't know. It's open internationally. But again, if you are in a country where they're going to charge you any sort of processing fees or duties, taxes, whatever, and you can't afford it, please don't enter, because I have no control over that. That's your country. You know, so, but that being said, it is in a mailer, so whatever I can stuff in there, hopefully, you know, it won't be a big box or anything like that. Okay, so I've covered all of that stuff. Now, I'm gonna go off on a little side note. First of all, I want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day, if that is something that you celebrate. If you don't, I hope you have a wonderful day. We in this house do not celebrate Valentine's Day. We might actually start, but we have not celebrated this Valentine's Day in this house because 31 years ago, I had my first child. She was born at 6 a.m. Valentine's Day 31 years ago. Now, you'll have to excuse me if I get a little weepy. She lives out of province, and I miss her tremendously. You know, you get used to seeing them on a regular basis. You know, she hasn't lived with us in a long time, but, you know, even still, you get used to them. And then now it's like a couple times a year. It's sad. That part's sad, but I'm glad that her life is she's doing very well in her life, and she's enjoying life, which is the main thing. Anyway, her name is Tanya, and but we all call her Tanji. I have no idea where that came from, but she's Tanji to us. Anyway, what I've done is I made a little photo, 1 minute montage of my eldest. So this is more for her than anything else. So you can either watch it or not. But Tanya, Tanji, I love you to the core, sending you big hugs and kisses, and we miss you tremendously, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon. Anyway, to everyone else, have a wonderful day, and we will talk soon.